This is Calorie Counting, an easy plan to a simple and healthy diet. Learn ways to reduce calories on your daily meals options and lose weight. Written by Mary S. Cope. Read by Todd Studer. Chapter 1. Understanding Diet and Your Health. The key to change is to understand what really matters and to find the easiest ways to implement that. So what do you actually need to know when you cut the slack? Calories and energy. One of the first things to understand is how the body uses calories for energy. Basically, the body can burn a number of different types of food in order to convert it into usable energy. To do this, it must break down the glucose and create ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is in turn utilized by the mitochondria, or energy centers in the cells. Glucose is essentially a form of sugar, with fructose and lactose being other examples, and this is found primarily in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are often considered the foods that taste sweet, like sweets, chocolates, and sugary drinks, though they can also include pasta and bread, among other things. The amount of energy available in each type of food is measured as calories. Meanwhile, though, glucose can also be found in fats, protein, and just about any other food. In fact, fat contains slightly more sugar than carbs, even with 9 calories per gram versus 4 calories per gram. This is where counting calories comes into play, and why it's useful to track the amount of calories you burn every day to learn how to best lose weight. To put it simply, the body stores excess calories as fats, and what's more is that the body will burn that stored fat when it doesn't get enough in the diet. And this all depends on how much energy you are using throughout the day. If you are someone who burns 2,700 calories a day, but you only consume 2,500, then that means your body will be forced to burn fat stores in order to provide the extra 200 calories of energy, glucose, and ATP. Likewise, though, if you burn 2,700 calories a day, but you eat 3,000 calories a day, then you'll likely store 300 calories as fat. How to lose weight with calorie counting. With that in mind, then, you need to know how many calories you burn in a day so that you can aim to consume less than that to lose weight. To calculate this number, you need to look at your BMR and your AMR. A BMR is a base metabolic rate. This is the rate at which you burn calories on a day where you're not doing anything else. Even if you aren't moving, your body is still using calories and energy in order to allow you to breathe, blimp, digest, and fight illness. Conversely, the AMR is the active metabolic rate, which is the number of calories that you burn per day when you are engaging in your usual exercise and activities. For most people, this latter number is going to be much more useful. To calculate your AMR, you can use the following information. Women, BMR equals 655 plus 4.35 times weight in pounds plus 4.7 times height in inches minus 4.7 times age in years. Men, BMR equals 66 plus 6.23 times weight in pounds plus 12.7 times height in inches minus 6.8 times age in years. To turn this into your AMR, you then multiply that amount by 1.2 if you're sedentary, little or no exercise, 1.375 if you're lightly active, you exercise 1 to 3 times a week, 1.55 if you're moderately active, you exercise or work about average, 1.725 if you're very active, you train hard for 6 to 7 days a week, 1.9 if you're highly active,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?